What's up guys, Lou here, back with another video, except today it is something completely different. Now I know I've said that before, but this time you can really tell it's different because we are not in the normal environment. This is a different room that's in the Unbox Therapy headquarters, and as you can tell, it has now recently been dedicated to the idea of music production. I've been into music for a very long time. I used to actually have a little amateur studio in a converted school portable. I'm getting back into it now, and I've been experimenting with some of the new equipment that's available and absolutely loving it. So I figured I might as well share with you guys how this setup works, what's in it, and then also if you guys want to hear some of how I've been using it, I have a new channel where I've been recording some of it. So you can go check that out. I'll link it in the description. But this video is just sort of about explaining the different stuff and how I use it. So I guess we'll start over there. Some various headphones, some wireless ones, some wired ones. Kind of a key component in any music setup. You're gonna have some headphones. This is the Roly Seaboard Rise, and it's like a new take on a MIDI keyboard. Although it's not really even a keyboard, it's soft to the touch and sensitive. Look at this. It almost plays more like a stringed instrument than it does a keyboard, but it got me to thinking, like, since we are triggering in the MIDI world such a wide variety of instruments, why is the keyboard model stayed the same? Maybe there's space for something like this. It works as a regular MIDI keyboard, or it works with their own software, Equator for Rise. They make a bigger version of this too. It's not cheap. That's an issue for a lot of people. This is about 800 bucks. Really interesting. I've got a microphone over here, Shure Beta 58. You can hear
a little bit more fidelity in my voice right now.
This is the RC505 Boss Roland. As I said before, you can see 5 tracks here dedicated to a loop on each. This is the kind of thing that I had always wanted when I originally started with music. Tactile, quick ways to sketch out your thoughts, whether that's beatbox or otherwise. 2, 1. Yeah. All right, I can't give you guys too much. I've also got a little mixer over here, just a little Mackie mixer. The reason I'm using this right now is I'm sending the outs from this guy into here so that I could then send that out to these studio monitors while still maintaining a record out for the Shogun over here. Shogun, basically a monitor and recorder, ProRes video. Speakers, these guys, these sound fantastic. I gotta be completely honest with you guys. Lots of low end, the HS8. The 8 stands for the 8-inch woofer. The amps are built in, so you don't need any kind of separate amplification, and the amps are paired to the actual speakers, so you know you're getting the right kind of cohesion there. This is the Apollo Twin from Universal Audio, and this is my audio interface of choice. This thing can pretend to be all kinds of classic preamps that people in the music business get all excited about. It can do it in a very small package. This is probably looking strange to you. This is a ring light that I built. They switch colors. Ooh, red, green, blue. Yeah, what can I say? Like, I couldn't find the product I was looking for, a nice LED multicolored ring light. So I just made it. There's a GH4 over there with a wide angle lens for capturing everything. That wooden keyboard you saw in a previous video, just because, you know, I'm trying to get with those natural vibes. On the other side of me here, Complete Control S49. This is a more traditional MIDI keyboard. And what's cool about this is it integrates really well with Native Instruments Complete, which is a set of sounds, and essentially give you the ability to trigger these pre-recorded instruments that have been recorded in optimal environments. So you want a grand piano, you got a grand piano. You want some percussion, you got percussion. This is all powered just by my MacBook Pro currently. One more cool thing, this little guy here is a remote control for the power outlet on the wall. And when you have this much gear plugged in, it's like, are you really gonna go hit the power switch on each one? So I'll put the computer to sleep and then just hit the off switch and turn the entire power bar off and everything goes out. I suppose I forgot one more thing. The microphone over there in our little homemade booth, it is a SM7B from Shure. Great dynamic mic, especially for untreated spaces. If you got to use it in a not perfect environment, it's gonna do a little bit better than a condenser microphone in a similar space. All of these cool things will be linked down below, as I said before. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit different, but something I've been working on, so I really just wanted to share it with you guys. It's too cool not to. And if you're feeling it, and you're into this kind of stuff, you can head over to my second channel. As I said before, I'll put a link in the description and see some of the stuff I've been working on. Again, it's something that I've been into in the past and kind of fell off, got really busy with what's going on with Unbox Therapy. Decided to jump back in, and it's been liberating as a deep breath. So let's do it together. Deep breath. And that's another video. Goodbye, folks.